Well, hi, Geminis. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for August reading. Oh my goodness. So I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card of the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Geminis, what do they need to know? Universe. What do they need to know? What's coming up in their lives? Gemini. What is coming up? What do they need to know? For Geminis. Whoa. Okay. Let's see what we have here. In the order that they were coming out, Geminis, your overall energy is a strength card. That's good. So we have some cards left for the second part of the reading. So Geminis, the overall energy of your reading is a strength card, the card for Leo. So Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy, look at the infinity symbol right there. That's the symbol of intuition and knowing. So whatever's going on, there's something, if this is your reading, there's something going on that you will know what to do. And you will find the strength and the courage to do it. Good for you. So that is an awesome center energy for this whole reading. And your highest energy is the Seven of Wands. You're in self-protection mode. You're kind of blocking some energies that are trying to come in towards you. This could be people that love and care about you, giving you their opinions or advice. This can be just some type of communication that you have to sift through or decide, or maybe you don't even want to hear from someone. Maybe you want to block them, okay? So these are the two strongest energies in your entire reading, and I am going to keep reading and find out just what's going on here. I have the Five of Pentacles next to the Seven of Wands and right above the Strength card. The Five of Pentacles is all about this feeling of either being rejected or feeling lonely, left out in the cold. Maybe in some cases it's being ghosted, like someone just, disappeared on you. So you're tired of that. I know that you want to block that. You want to get out of that energy. I feel like you will find, I know that you're going to find the strength and the courage to do what you know that you need to do, because you're going to figure this out. But you're going to figure it out on your own. I have the Two of Swords here. You've been you're blindfolded. You're guarding your heart, and you have your swords up in self-defense. So this is like really not wanting to deal with it. And I think the energy of not wanting to deal with this is because you didn't know how to deal with it yet, but you're going to figure it out, and you will be dealing with it and getting back on track, okay? You're going to come out of this place of loneliness or of rejection, whatever it might be there, and move forward. So you're going to stop, you're very much on guard. Here. I have the Seven of Pentacles under the Seven of Wands and right next to the Strength card. This is waiting and waiting. I mean, it's just waiting. That staff is holding you up now. And this bush here, it's like it budded, but it never blossomed. It never bore fruit. And you just keep waiting for it to do what it's supposed to do, and it just wasn't happening. Well, you're done waiting. I can see that. I think you were waiting. I think it almost feels like somebody kind of left you out in the cold, so to speak. And you're maybe waiting for them to return and decide that they want to have a commitment with you and that you're the one or something. Let me just keep reading. It's next to the Strength card, so I know you're going to stop waiting. I have the Two of Pentacles on the other side of the Strength card and under the Two of Swords. The Two of Pentacles is a place of confusion. It's like juggling. It's a roller coaster ride type feeling with this, whoever it is that we're talking about. That is close to you, that's got you in this place here, if this is your reading. So you had your highs, you had your lows, you thought maybe it was committable and could move forward into a grounded relationship on one day, and then the next day you're like, well, where are they? Or, you know, they're really not acting like it. There's rocky ships out here. It's really like being on a roller coaster ride in this relationship. And it's like, it feels like this last time, it was like your swords just went out and you're like, you know what, this keeps hurting me, keeps hurting my heart, and I just don't want to deal with this anymore. But you have to deal with it in order to move forward. You can't stay in the Two of Swords forever. Some people think that they can, but that's not healthy, you know. I have the Eight of Swords under the Seven of Pentacles. Again, the blindfold's on. Your body is wrapped up. You have all these swords of truth and clarity all around you, but you just don't see them. Because, for one thing, you don't want to. You don't want to deal with it. You're tired of it. This is a card of illusion. I mean, you're not really trapped because your feet aren't bound. Your mouth is not bound. You can ask for help. You can walk out of the situation. Of waiting, and I think that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to stop waiting, and yes, it is commitment that you wanted from someone, and it just wasn't happening. This is the card, the Hierophant. It is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Hierophant is very spiritual. It's about groundedness, security, stability. This is a very spiritual card for marriage. I do think that this is what you wanted, and I think this is what you were waiting for, but things just weren't happening that way. You ended up mostly with a broken heart and alone, and most of the time anyway. I have the Five of Wands next to the Hierophant and under the Two of Pentacles. This is stress, anxiety, confusion. It's really being up in your head. There might have been some actual arguments going on with you and this other person. So, you know, part of the lows in your highs and lows, the roller coaster ride that you've been on. And right next to the highs of the hopes of, you know, having a long-term and stable relationship. Wow. You've been through it. I can see that. You're going to figure it out. Having that Strength card right in the middle, you're going to do what you need to do for you. You're going to figure this out. You're going to know what to do. I need a few more cards for this reading. I think I have them. I do have them. I think I have them. I do. Let's see. Yeah, I even got one extra one. So, the Eight of Pentacles. This is next to the Two of Swords. See, you were working. You wanted to build and work and focus and build a future with a relationship here. So you were ready. You were focused. It's right next to Temperance. You know, you were, this whole thing is throwing you way off balance, this roller coaster ride. They're trying to get you balanced out. That's their job, your guardian angels and spirit guides, and they're all around you, and they're helping you to pull that foot out of the waters of emotion and put it on the ground with the other foot so you can be grounded. Like, it's almost like taking a deep breath and just like finally getting grounded to get you balanced, because you've been thrown way off balance here. And also to bring you patience. That's part of their job. So this is next to the Eight of Pentacles. So they're there. They're all around you. This is probably, they're probably the ones that are going to help you to realize that you can figure out what's going on and what to do about it, okay? For you, what's best for you. I have the Seven of Swords next to Temperance. I think part of this, feeling left out in the cold, I think this other person was hiding something from you, and I think it came to light. And I think that's part of the reason that you are feeling the way that you are in this top portion of the reading, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, rejected. They may have had somebody else on the side or an addiction with this card, but they're definitely hiding something, and I think it came to light, to tell you the truth. And I think your intuitions, really with the Strength card and having that infinity symbol, I think you know it. I think you're like, you knew it. You knew that's why that they were being so wishy-washy, and then you were, you know, feeling that rockiness of this relationship and feeling abandoned and left out in the cold a lot. I have the Knight of Pentacles under the Eight of Pentacles and next to the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, you were waiting, just like I said before, for this relationship to come to fruition. You were willing to work on it. But the confusion, you know, they gave you hopes that, yeah, that maybe this relationship can move forward. This is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. The horse looks like it's just standing there, but it's actually, it has one foot in front of the other barely, and bringing a pentacle. So this can take lifetimes. Sometimes it does come in the reading, but I feel like you're just waiting for it and waiting for it, and you ended up in this Five of Pentacles. I have the Fool next to the Knight of Pentacles and under Temperance. I do think you had a good time with this person. I think that you had fun. And but I also think that you kind of jumped into this relationship a little too fast. Maybe you wanted too much from this person too fast, that they weren't ready. Like I was thinking in the beginning, that maybe they're not ready for this relationship to move forward, and you are. So, you know, with the Fool's energy, even though it's fun and carefree, it's like throwing caution to the wind, someone always ends up coming to the edge of the cliff. They end up looking forward and taking their head out of the clouds, and that's looking towards the future and getting more serious. And I feel like that's what happened with you. And Temperance is here. You were waiting for this Knight of Pentacles, was just not coming in. Temperance is here to help you get rebalanced so that you can deal with this situation. This hiding, whatever they are, whatever they were hiding, and being in that Fool's energy caused them to breadcrumb you. They were only feeding enough to this relationship to barely keep it afloat. They threw your scales, like I said, way off balance here with the Six of Pentacles. This is just barely putting in the effort into this relationship. You were all in, they weren't, okay? And they were hiding something from you. And that's why, that they were breadcrumbing you. I have the Justice card under the Knight of Pentacles and next to the Five of Wands. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this is your energy. You're putting your sword up. You're getting your scales rebalanced. This is self-justice here. And it's, you know, next to all this confusion, all these highs, all these lows, it's right under the Knight of Pentacles waiting for this relationship to become something tangible. But your strength, you're gathering up strength, and you're gathering up courage to do what you know that you need to do, and you will do it. I think you found out that they did have some other energy attached to them. This is the card for Capricorn just because of the horns, okay? So someone could have Capricorn strong in their chart someplace. But I feel like they were chained. See the bondage? This is like bondage, chained to someone else or something else. And that's why they were breadcrumbing you. Could have been a third party with what I see here. Or they just wanted to date other people, or But whatever the energy is, it was toxic to this relationship and keeping them from really being all in. So what I see here is the King of Cups next to the Devil and right under the Six of Pentacles. So Gemini, this is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in someone's chart, a water sign. Very mature-minded here with the King of Cups. I feel like you're just pulling back that cup of love. It's not something that you want to do, but it's something I think that you figure out that you have to do. Because you do have a big cup of love here, but you're holding it very close. So it's like you're pulling it in. And it's because of the way they were treating this relationship. No, this isn't an easy thing for you to do, because I have the Nine of Swords that came out right after the King of Cups. This is the extra card. You had to give this a lot of thought, okay, before you could figure out what you needed to do. So you didn't want to deal with it, but you had to, you know, in order to move forward. And these swords of truth and clarity, it's like you finally, you know, are able to get this Five of Wands energy, all the stress, anxiety, confusion. These swords of truth and clarity are very helpful, even though they're hurtful. And that is what's causing you to pull back that cup. And so it looks to me as if this Devil is waving goodbye, and you're going to say goodbye to the toxic energy that you can't take it anymore. But, you know, by the time you come to this, and by the time you do what it is that you figure out that you know that you need to do, you're feeling much stronger. And so this is all part of your healing process here, the time you spend alone, the not dealing with it, the alone time, and these swords of truth and clarity. And Temperance is here to help you. I'm taking out a Guardian Angel card for you. And I'm going to take out a Universe card for you. Law of Attraction card. But this is the angel cards. They're going to have some advice for you. Geminis. Geminis. Beautiful Geminis. Let's find out what it is that your guardian angels and spirit guides want you to know. For Geminis, please. Right there. It's called the Messenger of Abundance. Okay, so now I'm going to read it to you. Wonderful news regarding your career. Oh, good. See, there's good things happening. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. You see, that's probably where you're getting your strength. And from Temperance, you're figuring out what to do for yourself, you know. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person, who may be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. That is a really nice card. I think you might have some opportunities showing up in your life. Now let's take out a Law of Attraction card for Geminis, please. What do Geminis need to know? What do Geminis need to know? Geminis. Card number 20. If I am resisting evil, I am attracting evil. Now let's find out what they mean by that. I'm going to read it to you. If you are resisting anything, you are focused upon it, pushing against it, and activating the vibration of it, and therefore attracting that which is like it. So don't be pushing against something to come into your life. Attract what you want to come into your life. Just change your thoughts around is all they're saying here. So if you are, pushing against, let's say, being stuck in a relationship here, and that's all you're focused on is I'm stuck and I can't get out, and there's nothing I can do about it or whatever. That's what your life is going to be. But if you turn your thoughts around to like, hey, look, I don't need them to build my pentacles. I don't need them to build my future, my security. Then you start to attract what you want in your life rather than what you don't want. That's all that card is about. And Geminis, thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.